Hello, in this video, we will introduce reading large amount of data from a file. In the preceding video, we introduced reading data using read line, and read lines methods. Now, for large amount of data, using read and read lines are not appropriate because you read all the data from the file to the memory. If the file is so large, you cannot store all the data in the memory. So you can just use read line. You can write a code like this, get the input object, input.readLine, and now you look at the line if line is not empty. So we're going to process the line and read the next line using this loop. In Python, there's a simple way to do it, is to write this loop is for line in input. This implicitly implements this loop, and it's much simpler. So let's look at the example here. This is the copy file. Prompt the user for entering the source file name and the target file name. And this is to test if the file exists. So if the file does not exist, so we're going to continue to open the output file. This is F2. So we know F2 does not exist. So we are safe now. So this is for write, and F1 is the input for read. Now we're going to do this is the count how many lines and also how many characters. So let's do that. And when we make this copy here, so we're going to do this is write line to the output. So you're going to have this for every line in the input. So you're going to write output file dot write. You're going to write this line back. So you count how many lines, you count how many characters, and this is to print how many lines, how many characters after the copy is completed. Now close both input and output files. So let's look at the appending data. The existing file, we open it for appending. We're going to write new data to the end of the existing file. So what you do is use the open and now write it. So let's look at this example here.
The program loads the definition for the main function to the memory. The program calls the main function. The main function is called. Check your understanding. If the file exists, will this statement destroy the existing file?
No.
Enter yes or no.
Because you're going to append it.
You are correct. Since you will open the file using the append mode, new data will be appended to this file. Assume file info.txt exists with content. Programming is fun. The file is opened and the file pointer points. See the down arrow symbol at the end of the file. And Python is interpreted and is written to the file, and the file pointer is moved to the next line.
So you're going to have this Python is interpreted written right here.
Check your understanding. If the output file is not closed, will data written to the file be saved?
No.
Enter
so
yes or no.
You need to close it.
You are correct. Don't forget to close output file to ensure data is saved in the file. The statement closes the file.
So this is to append. Now let's look at reading numeric data and writing numeric data. So let's look at this example. Read numbers.
The statement imports random from random. The program loads the definition for the main function to the memory. The program calls the main function. The main function is called. Assume the file does not exist. The statement creates an output object for writing data. The file numbers.txt is now created. Note the down arrow symbol is the file pointer, which indicates where the next output starts. The statement writes 10 random integers to output.
So this is 10 random integers now written to the file.
The statement
Close it.
closes the input.
Now we're going to read all the numbers back using
The
this.
statement creates the input object. The file numbers.txt is open for input. The red colored character in the file indicates the file pointer where a new read starts.
So it's right here. This is the 8 right here. This is 8 is here. So right here, and we're going to read everything using the read and read it as a string. So we're going to read everything in the string, and then we're going to use the list comprehension to extract all this split and extract all the numbers, and then converted the string into each string into a float number.
The statement reads all the input as a string into S. The statement splits the number in the string into a list. The statement displays the numbers in the list to the console.
And close
The statement
the file.
closes the input.
That is all for this video. See you on the next video.